Someone has thrown a jersey on the ice. That's why the crowd is roaring. They had to blow it dead. It's in the neutral zone. There it is.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that during play. Familiar sight for Leafs fans, though. Disgruntled spectators making it clear they are not impressed with the team's performance on the ice. So what we showed you was last night. There's fallout from that today. 3 men are facing penalties of their own for tossing jerseys onto the rink. CBC's Maribel Tarouk is in studio to tell us more about it. Okay, so set the scene for us here.
Well, last night's game, Leafs are losing, and as a lot of Leafs fans would say, again, this season, they ended up losing 4-1 against the Carolina Hurricanes last night. So, as a way of protest that we have seen throughout the season, fans tossed jerseys, hockey sweaters onto the ice multiple times, but twice it landed during live play. So that was the difference at the game last night, and that's what resulted in these players being escorted out of the Air Canada Centre by Toronto Police, and then Toronto Police going ahead and investigating to see if there would be any criminal charges laid as a result of these actions. In the end, no criminal charges laid, just what's called a provincial offence. Basically amounts to a ticket. So 3 individuals were issued these tickets for something called engage in prohibited activity. It amounts to a $65 fine. But Diana, probably what is would be considered more of a deterrent here is that all 3 have been banned from Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment properties for the next year. So that's the Air Canada Centre, where the Leafs and the Toronto Raptors play.
Oh, that's right.
BMO Field, where the Toronto FC, the MLS soccer team, plays. And Maple Leaf Square, which is where people across Canada would have seen like thousands of fans gathered to watch the Leafs and the Raptors when they were in the playoffs.
I still don't understand who throws a jersey out. They're expensive. What are you thinking?
They are.
There must be some other way to protest that costs you less.
And a lot of people were expressing that opinion. I went to a shinny hockey game, and one player there, amateur guy, said to me, only a Leafs fan would throw $150 onto the ice.
And then find themselves banned, paying a ticket. So what are the Leafs saying today? Because I'm sure they understand at one level the frustration of fans, and yet this is dangerous.
And the Leafs are saying we are frustrated too. So they understand the protest and the frustration that fans are feeling, but they say it's also dangerous, particularly when you're throwing hockey sweaters during live play. Today at practice, they're of course trying to work out the kinks and making their own play better. Nazem Kadri, London, Ontario player, centerman for the Leafs, was particularly angry about this last night. Today he's expressing relief that some action was taken.
I guess that's a bit of a consolation. So, I mean, you got to pay some sort of consequence, especially when you're interrupting a game where, and when it's in the offensive zone, we could be, scoring. So you're only hurting the team you're apparently cheering for.
So everyone's now going to be watching the next home game for the Leafs. It's not until next Thursday they play the Phoenix Coyotes, and everybody, for all kinds of reasons, hoping the Leafs come out with a win on that one.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maribel.
Okay.